So, question number 3, paper 2. Compounds G and K are found in plants' oils. Complete table 4.1 to state what you would observe when G reacts with the reagents list. Let's check the functional group first. There is alcohol, aldehyde, and ketone. 2D NPH is used to test for aldehydes and ketone. Since compound G contains carbonyl groups, it gives a positive result. So the observation is deep orange precipitation. Tollens reagents is used to identify aldehydes. Since G contains aldehyde groups, silver ions are reduced to silver metal. The observation is silver mirror. Sodium metal. Sodium reacts with alcohol. The hydrogen from the hydroxyl group is displaced and hydrogen gas is produced. The observation is colorless bubbles. K is used to make the addition polymer perspex. A synthesis of perspex is shown in figure 4.2. Identify L, state the condition required for reaction 1. Compound K is converted into compound M. Compare the structure carefully. K contains COOH, M contains COOCH3. The acid has become an ester. This means esterification has occurred. To form COOCH3, the alcohols required is methanol. Therefore, L is methanol. And the condition is concentrated sulfuric acid, catalyzed and heat under reflux. Use information from table 4.2 to suggest how the infrared spectra of M and perspex will differ. Explain your answer. Compare the infrared spectra of M and perspex. M contains C double bond and ester. Perspex contains ester but without C double bond. Why? Because the double bond is used during polymerization. Therefore, M shows C double bond absorption around 1500 until 1680. Perspex does not show this absorption. Next question number 4. Organic compounds can be distinguished using chemical tests and analytical techniques. Table 3.1 shows 4 pairs of organic compounds. Complete table 3.1 to identify the reagent which can distinguish between the compounds in each pair. Give the positive results of the chemical test and identify which compound shows this result. Number 1. A1 is aldehyde and A2 is ketone. So the reagents that we need is Vehling solution, and the positive result is A1 will produce a brick red precipitate because aldehyde will oxidize but ketones are not. Number 2, the B1 is pentan 2-on and the B2 is pentan 3-on. The reagent that we need is iodoform testing, and the positive result is yellow precipitation shown by B1. Number 3, the C1 is ketone and the C2 is ester, and the reagent we need is 2.4 DNPH. The result is orange PPT shown by C1 because ketones contain carbonyl groups. Ester do not react. Number 4, D2 contains a carbon-carbon double bond and D1 does not. The reagent we need is bromine water, and the positive result will become colorless shown by D2. And the reason is because alkenes undergo addition reaction. Next, absorption A is shown in figure 5.1. Absorption B is shown in figure 5.2. Complete table 5.3 using the information given in figure 5.1, figure 5.2, and table 5.2. So we were gonna look in figure 5.1 first. Shows the infrared spectrum of W. Figure 5.1 shows the infrared spectrum of W. This broad peak between 3200 and 3650. This corresponds to bond OH, and the functional group is alcohol. Figure 5.2 shows the infrared spectrum of X. Strong peak around 1700s. This corresponds to CO bond, and the functional group is carbonyl. So the answer A is alcohol, the bond is OH, and B is carbonyl. The bond is CO, C double bond O. Next, use the information in A and B1 to draw the structure of X in the box in figure 5.3. The infrared spectrum shows an alcohol. W is heated under reflux with excess acidified potassium dichromate. A carbonyl compound is formed. Because reflux and excess oxidizing agent are used, a primary alcohol would become a carboxylic acid. However, the infrared spectrum of X shows a carbonyl peak but no broad OH carboxylic acid peak. Therefore, X is ketone. This means W must have been a secondary alcohol. So W is butan 2-ol. And X is butan 2-on. And this is the structure of butan 2-on. Next, Y is a structural isomer of W. Both W and Y produce colorless bubbles when sodium is added to them. Y does not react when heated with acidified K2Cr2O7, and Y does not react with warm with alkaline I2 aqueous. Name the functional group present in Y. So, since it reacts with sodium, it contains an alcohol group. Since it is not oxidized, it must be a tertiary alcohol. So, it can be 2-methyl-propan-2-ol. Next, complete the equation to describe the reaction of W or Y with sodium. The answer is 2C4H10O plus 2Na become 2C4H9O Na plus H2. And draw the structure of Y. Okay, as we know before, Y is 2-methyl-propan-2-ol. So we can draw the structure of Y like this. This is 2-methyl-propan-2-ol and this is tertiary alcohol.